Let's take a look at your latest weather report. Mduduzi Tim was standing by for that. Mdu, good morning. So earlier on, we mentioned that it's now been upgraded, the level warning, for an orange level warning from level 5 to level 9. I mean, perhaps for people who don't really understand what these levels mean, tell us what each level entails. What does it then actually mean, and what are those precautions at this point?
Well, the level 9 that you are speaking about means that there is a medium likelihood, and then the impact will be severe. As you can see here, level 9, orange level 9 means that the likelihood of the impact is medium, and then the impact will be quite severe. We also have a level 6, which means the likelihood of the impact is very high, and the impact will be significant. And these conditions are actually in place over the Gauteng province, throughout Limpopo, and some areas in the highveld of the Mpumalanga province. And then we also have a level 4 warning for KwaZulu-Natal in the western parts of this province and the northern coast. We're expecting a low likelihood, but the impact will also be significant. And then lastly, we have a level 2 warning, which covers some areas in the northwest, in the central Free State, and even the low veld of Mpumalanga and Limpopo. And this means that the likelihood of the impact is very high, but the impact will be minor. And then this will remain in place for the rest of today, but this actually means that when the impact is significant or severe, it means that there will be disruptions in the normal services like water and electricity, and also meaning that because it's disruptive rainfall and flooding, it means that low-lying bridges will be covered in water, and even informal settlements will be covered in water, meaning that there will be a significant impact there. So this means that people on the roads must drive with extreme caution and keep a safe following distance, and also the visibility may also be affected, meaning that you need to put on your lights when you're driving, and also be careful of any projectiles that may occur as a result of very strong winds expected as well.
Okay, and how long is that going to last, just as we wrap up?
These conditions are expected to last for most of today, and then tomorrow it will also be in place, but slightly improving going to the middle of the next week.
All right, so thank you so much for that. I believe you're going to give us those your weather forecast for this morning as well. So over to you.
Thank you very much, Lizel, and a very warm welcome once again to the weather desk. We are seeing rain weather conditions persisting over the central and eastern half of South Africa today. As you can see, there is a definite chance of rainfall, a 100% probability over the western bushveld of Limpopo and the northwest province into the Gauteng province and the high-lying areas of the Mpumalanga province. And widespread showers are also expected throughout KwaZulu-Natal and the low veld of Mpumalanga into the eastern Free State. Otherwise, a scattered chance of rainfall over the far eastern parts of the Eastern Cape province, with only a slight chance of rainfall expected over the south coast of South Africa for today. A level 9 warning is in place throughout the Gauteng province of very disruptive rainfall, and this may lead to localized flooding in low-lying bridges and roads, and also informal settlements will be affected for the rest of today. Level 6 warning is also in place over the Waterberg district of Limpopo into the high veld of the Mpumalanga province. We are expecting significant impacts for the rest of today in these parts of South Africa. And in the northern parts of KwaZulu-Natal, a level 4 warning is in place here. We're also expecting significant impacts for today, with localized flooding resulting in damages over the midlands of KwaZulu-Natal into the central Free State, and then a level 2 warning is also in place of disruptive rainfall over the western half of the northwest province for today. So please be on the lookout for these severe weather conditions that will persist for most of today in the eastern half of South Africa. And temperatures are starting mild over the southern interior in the Eastern Cape. We're expecting a minimum of 9 degrees for Komani, a minimum of 6 degrees for Sutherland, and 10 degrees over Calvina for today. Johannesburg is cloudy and rainy, but temperatures will start at a minimum of 15 degrees for this morning, a minimum of 13 for Emelo and Bombela, a minimum of 18 degrees can be expected over Richards Bay for this morning. And temperatures, as a result of cloudy skies and rain weather conditions, will remain very mild in most areas over the central interior, with a high of only 13 degrees over Bethlehem, a maximum of 18 for Johannesburg and Emelo, and 21 degrees over Lipalale in the western bushveld of Limpopo. Mostly mild conditions as well throughout the interior of the Eastern Cape. Mthatha will peak at a high of 16, a maximum of 24 Gqeberha, but pleasant conditions are expected over the western parts of South Africa, including over the city of Cape Town. Under clear weather conditions, we're expecting a high of 26 degrees, a very warm 34 degrees over Vrendal, And also temperatures are pleasant in Springbok, reaching a maximum of 30 degrees for this afternoon. In Bloemfontein, we're expecting a high of 23 as well over Vryburg, with a maximum of 21 degrees expected over Mahikeng for today. And starting the new week, we're expecting rainy weather conditions in the low field of Limpopo and Mpumalanga with an 80% probability. Scattered thunder showers, though, going towards the high field, including here in the Gauteng province, with a slight chance of rainfall throughout KwaZulu-Natal, the eastern half of the Eastern Cape, and towards the Central Free State, some areas in the Northwest Province. Otherwise, clear weather conditions will persist over the western parts of South Africa, with hot temperatures still expected over the West Coast district of the Western Cape on Monday. And that is all from the Weather Desk.